Ron, and welcome to We All Be News Radio and TV, the news-free Dixie for the 21st century.
Sister Bernadette.
It's about to be that time. We gonna be in it. Listen to me. We're gonna be in it. I told people as of 2 weeks ago before June 19th. So I said that, and I know I posted it on other people's comments. I might have even done it with you, but I said we gonna be in it before June 19th. So when I see them tearing up Target, then we right on schedule. I don't have no problem with that. Why should I have a problem with that? They don't have no problem with killing innocent black men. Why should I have a problem with them tearing down Target? Somebody said to me, oh, you think that's right that they tear down Target? I think they should tear down every police station. How about that? Let's tear down every police station. Let me tell you something. I seen white, Chinese, Spanish. I've seen a beautiful thing. I've seen everybody come together for true justice. That's what I've seen in Minneapolis. They was destroying it because they was doing that. Listen, you know what's funny? I'm here at my sister's house. My sister, beautiful, dark skin queen, but understand something. A lot of people don't grasp the concept that this is not getting good. This is going to be worse. The next thing you know, they'll be walking up to our children in the high school and shooting off their face. That's the next step. And you know, Brother Ron, anything. So I want to make you. And it's going on. So, well, no. So let me correct you. Here's where Brother Ron, because you already know I listen to Comedic News. It turns out that a lot of the people that was doing the destroying, even of Target, was white people, and they were saying that it was the black people. So they might listen. They might have showed that. Listen. So I'm saying, listen, if Negroes was in there throwing firebombs, then you know what I have to say about that? I applaud. Bravo. Encore. Encore. You know what? My girlfriend's right. My girlfriend is correct. She is correct. She said, what you doing in Target? Take it out on the people. And that's correct.
Well, you don't know Target's headquartered in Minnesota, I think Minneapolis.
Wait, what headquarters is in Minnesota?
Yeah, Target is headquartered. That's their headquarters.
Oh, Target headquarters.
Yeah. To me, it sounds like some we call them people that was down in Charlottesville, like all this kind of like a foul. Like, you know, it's kind of weird because you got, you know, there's the home of Prince, Minnesota, Purple Rain, all that. They killed Prince.
You know what? That's what had occurred to me. Because, you know, that's a Prince cultivated area, you know, so they like their own New York, you know what I'm saying? They are a diverse society, and to have this happen, so, you know, listen, you see it in Minneapolis, you saw a little something pop off in Newark at the beginning of this quarantine where the police couldn't control them, and I applaud that. I ask that every Negro out there look at the Newark situation. Look in the beginning how the cops was trying to tell people you got to go inside the house, and the people in the project was like, get the fuck out my face. What are you talking about? The drug dealers was dealing in front of the cops, showing them their money, saying, what? I ain't going in my house. You make me. So there was something like 400 people out there, and how many cops is there? Come on. So what I'm saying is that 400 was just that particular project. It wasn't the people across the street. It wasn't all of Newark. It wasn't even 3 blocks of Newark. You understand? This is one project. Now, if we could overthrow and shut the police the fuck up and control them through one project, that's because everybody in that project said, fuck this shit. And that's what we need. We need to be on the same page. Unfortunately, the chains are mental. Like when you tell a child, go stand in that corner, and if you walk away from that corner, you're going to fall through the floor. The child don't think it's going to fall through the floor, but the child might be 3-4 years old, might say, oh, it might be something I don't know. It's a mental chain. If, people don't like the word slave mentality, but that's what the fuck it is. They did that to us from slavery. You understand? From colonization. They've been telling us, this is how you're going to eat. This is how you're going to think. This is how you're going to dance. This is how you're going to sing. This is what your names are going to sound like. This is what you're going to be speaking. So, we're already to the point they're saying, now stand in your box, stand in your house. Don't walk out your door past 8. Now come back in. And see some people starting to wake up. They're saying, whoa, 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 whoa. This smell like jail, Brother Ron. This smell like jail. And people who ain't never been to jail saying, why do I feel like I'm in prison? So I'm telling you, people is starting to wake up. And I'm going to tell you, Brother Ron, I firmly believe it's because we've been forced into solitude in our homes. It's that whole monk thing that happens. You understand? You put us back in our place. We do not operate the way we are supposed to because the colonizer has taken us out of our comfort and put us in all these frequencies with tall buildings that burn him and kill him, but make us thrive because we perform photosynthesis. You feel me? So it's like people, see, this is what I want to say to you because I believe I said this in another interview. Every time Whitey tried to do something to kill a brother, a sister, it comes back on him. Okay? It always comes back on him. This 5G that's going on, the real thing that's killing people, not no corona. Let me put you down. Coronavirus is like 20, 25 years old. I know at least 5 people who had it and walking around regular. They were not hospitalized. They were given just some little medication at home. They were fine within 2 weeks. Everybody I know who's had it, I'm telling you, the people who are dying are the elderly and people who have predispositions to poor immune systems due to dialysis or whatever kidney failure or issue they have. Those are the people dying. What's really going on is they are microwaving us. Now, I want you to understand something. Some fake intellectuals are saying we've had 5G and it's been, and nobody's died from it. And yeah, because we was using it across the desert, across the jungles, out in the open land. So, this is, what I want to tell you. We right on time. We about to have revolution before Juneteenth. Mind you that. I put money down on it. I said this literally the beginning of May. Before Juneteenth. So best believe that. So we're right on time. We're right on time. I'm happy about it. I'm going to tell you this, though. One of the reasons I wanted to speak with you was also to update you on my situation. I've been waiting 7 months for body cam footage that will exonerate me. They're trying to give me 15 years. They're trying to give me 10 to 15 years for things I didn't even do.
Wow. Talking
about I neglected my mother and children. My house was trashed. My house was trashed. The prosecutor for Jersey City trashed my house. And guess what? He's in league with the mayor. And guess who helped him cover up all their dirt because he seems scared of them? The Attorney General of New Jersey. So I don't even understand. I thought he's one of us. He's a freak. He got his head wrapped. Somebody told me you didn't know they're some of the biggest coons. They're some of the blackest people on the planet, but they're some of the biggest coons. I'm like, no, I did not know that. So He trying to help the mayor and prosecutor sweep me under the rug. I want you to know something. I'm about to go hardcore because 4 hours of footage, and they chopped it up into 36 minutes. And it's not even a good editing job, Brother Ron. They edited the body cam footage, and guess what? Whenever Whitey try to do something and he thinks he's so smart, he show how stupid he is. The body cam footage was supposed to be, it was all white cops, all these white racist old cops, except for one Hispanic brother, and I do say brother, and he, a dark brother, okay, Brother Ron, he is dark, he is Hispanic, that's a brother. This is supposed to be the body cam footage from his cameras because he was the one who came and the arrest and everything. Yo, they show me mouthing, you can't come in my house, I'm calling my attorney, and then they edit it so you don't see the prosecutor punch me or the police sergeant slap me. Okay? And let me tell you how obvious it is. These stupid monkeys. It's like Planet of the Apes. I'm telling you, it's based on these Europeans. These Planet of the Apes people said that this is the video that came from Officer Santiago's camera, but it was nothing but the whitest Irish arms you ever seen in your life. This man is dark. Okay? He's dark. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's Officer Santiago. I thought Officer Santiago was a brother. What are you talking about? So I'm saying they don't even got the right angle. They got the wrong camera. It's not even, and I could prove it every which way this Sunday. Also, people so stupid they don't know I went to school for media communication, so they don't know I spent hours and hours, hundreds of hours, if not thousands. Video editing, digital editing, audio, splicing, actual physical film. They don't understand this, so I could see it's very ABC. Look like monkeys went and did it. My 12-year-old could do a better job. My 12-year-old could literally spot out all the edits that it's that ridiculously done. You're going to tell me an arrest happened for 4.5 hours and you only got 36 minutes of it? And some of it is muted. So it's large chunks that you can't hear. So I'm telling you, if people came to your house and took your children and took your mother and locked her up in the hospital, took your truck, your animals, padlock you out your house, and now they got your children and your mother hostage, that's war. That's an act of war. So I don't know, they're doing acts of war on me. They must want me to go ahead and create war because they got my kids and mom hostage. They fucking with me, and they sent me some shit that's more edited than a Disney and Spielberg film put together. It don't even make no fucking sense. These stupid Europeans. Stupid.
Wow.
So they sent me this. I had to wait 7 months. It's usually about sometimes a 2 to 7 month wait. I waited 7 months to get completely edited footage. And then I want you to understand something. If you go to jail, if you got any warrants, you ain't getting out of jail until you go to the court for the warrants. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know. I must have had I had a whole bunch of little warrants, all car stuff, little housing, little stuff, dog stuff, get license, like little stuff. I went to court for all of this stuff, and then they said, okay, we cleared all your warrants, and you got bailed out. You could go. I told everybody, including a senator's aide, I told everybody I know, because I'm an empath and you can't fuck with me, I know they're holding on to one warrant so that whenever they want me, they could just snatch me right up. And that's exactly what happened. And so they do a vampire hunt. They threw me on the news again. They lied upon me as per white supremacists who live next door. White people that are not even from around here. They're from like California and Oregon or Colorado, where they make the races homegrown there. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, these people, they move into my block like a year ago, and they're like, oh, these people. You don't fucking like it. Get the fuck out and go back to where the fucking whitedom that you came from. We don't need you here. They're pushing, and unfortunately for me, it's not just the racist agenda, but it's the gay agenda mixed with the racist agenda, and they're utilizing that. You understand? Unfortunately, in my case, it's also the ish people, the you-ish people. You know what I'm talking about? You call them Jewish, I call them you-ish, because you wish you was a Jew, because only a Negro could be a Jew.
Mm.
We already know this. So this is the Jewish agenda. Understand, Mayor Fulop of Jersey City is dirty as fuck. Okay? There's been so many news articles and everything on how he takes money from developers, and he even bought himself a mansion in Long Island that he had demolished to the ground. First of all, do you know how much that cost? And it was my understanding that it was a newer mansion. It wasn't an old mansion. It wasn't run down. It's just they liked the property, and the mansion was not big enough. It was big, but it wasn't big and fancy enough. And so this is what I'm going to tell you. Mayor Fulop doesn't just take donations. He's having these developers build his $10 million home in Long Island so that the people in New Jersey don't find out about his dirt. Make sure you put that out. Because, we're at the point in time that the mayor knows that I know that he's supporting the prosecutor who came to my house and assaulted me. This is all Jersey City. This is all Jersey City. The shooting was dirty. Everything is dirty. They're covering up for other Jewish people. That whole shooting, it's not what you think it is. And I'm sure if you delve further, you'll find out that Mr. Anderson was a Jew, just like them. And what do Jewish people do with other Jews? They conduct business. That's what happened. So that's what was happening. I won't even get into the details, but I'm telling you, they must want war because they pushing me for it. I don't even want none of this craziness, but they pushing me for it. So understand, that's also why Jersey City police are dropping like flies from coronavirus. Understand, when you do something dirty in the universe, expect that karma, whether you do something bad or good, expect that karma will come back to you and smack you down either with all the blessings you deserve or all the bad luck you deserve.
Wow.
So we at this point right now, the blessings is coming and everything we deserve is coming to us because, again, I'm not religious, but like the Bible says, they are fake Jews that walk amongst you. They are those of the synagogue of Satan. And we already know who that is. So it's that time, Brother Ron. It is that time.
All right.
I also want to say something. I've been noticing that there's brothers out there that are going live on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and they're talking about, listen, if you ever see me being attacked by the cops, I will pay the bail of whoever jumps in as well. And this is the thing. You might want to look this up, but you might want to think about it. If there's 40, 50 people standing around watching one person, I understand people got guns. But if people just run up on somebody, I've seen videos where the cops is physically having to fight off people, fist fight. And they almost got overrun, but the people kind of backed off. And that's why they weren't successful in overtaking the police. But if people do not back down and they all jump in together when there is a crisis situation, we can handle it. And if it goes as far as it goes, listen, we're only doing what is being done to us. It's not right to go start a fight or hit somebody or hurt somebody for no reason, but you got every right to defend yourself. by any means necessary. I forgot exactly how the quote goes, but you know it's the one about Malcolm, and he says, you know, I will respect you, but I will defend my home, and I will send anybody to the cemetery who don't respect that. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not saying it correctly, but you get the gist of it. So all I'm saying is, by any means necessary, we need to protect ourselves and our homes. And they're going in our house and they're taking our children. They did it to me. You say, well, they'll never do it to me, and you could turn around one day and they'll do it. There's a whole pedophile agenda.
Okay.
Yes, Brother Ron. I also want to say I haven't really delved into it, but there's supposed to be some type of, and you probably know better than me, Brother Ron, some type of thing. Is it in California where they're talking some type of, I don't know, Solomon's Temple or some type of thing, and they claim to have 100,000 children underneath, in underground tunnels underneath the compound? Do you know what I'm talking about, Brother Ron?
Wow. No.
Yeah. So this is what I want to say. I mean, I apologize that I don't have those details ready, but there's supposed to be some type of compound in California, and it's like the Epstein, you know, island, but it's a massive compound. It's almost like a mini city built in this one area, up top a hill away everything. And they claim that there's 100,000 children underneath as sex slaves. So all I'm saying is, a lot of people in California, a lot of people in California, I suggest people run up on the home. I suggest 100,000 people run up on the home and try to get in, or at least demand with the police that they go and see what's going on. And you know what? If that is what's going on and the police know about it, I wouldn't even be surprised, because you already know you could pay off the police. These people aren't rich. I'm not saying you could pay off every cop. I'm just saying you could pay off most cops nowadays. But I just wanted to mention that to you. And Brother Juan, I just want to know what you personally, how do you feel about this whole George Floyd thing, right? It's disgusting. I'm sick. I want to throw up. I couldn't really even hardly eat today because I just keep thinking and seeing and images in the head, and I'm having like Eric Garner flashbacks. I'm like, you know, how's this still going on? You see Sean Bell's daughter, she's so beautiful. She just graduated school.
Oh, that's crazy.
And we still have the problem. It's even worse. How are you feeling? And how are you dealing with this, Brother Ron?
I don't. There's a lot of things, you know, like with the corona stuff, and there's so much stuff going on. It's very overwhelming. And I had people, you know, check in on me, see what I was okay or not from around the country. I appreciate that. I'm not really. I mean, I just don't know. It's very disturbing to find out that the cop. I mean, it's like, when I saw the video, it's disturbing. This is like the body language of the demon. I ain't gonna call him a cop. He's a demon. He's something. He's not human. And the brother saying, "Bro, I just like 2 people died that day. The George Floyd and black manhood." I mean, you just go back not too long ago when we had brothers, you know, marching on the Capitol in California, the Black Panther Party. You had Bobby F. Williams and getting in shootouts with the Klan and with the police in Monroe, North Carolina. You had, you know, Robert Charles killing almost about 7 police officers in New Orleans back in 1900, July 23rd to 27th. Then you had Mark Essex from Kansas, who got into a shootout with the police in New Orleans. They had to bring in a SWAT team and a Marine helicopter to take them out. This is one man addressing police brutality back in the early 70s, and even go back 4 years to Gavin Long and Michael Johnson. I mean, it's an eye for an eye time. Yeah. You know? It is with personal feelings aside. Like, I don't agree with the death penalty. I don't agree with violence, but you got to speak their language, and they're not going to respect you unless you speak their language. You got to learn the language that they speak. Yeah,
you know what? That's what I want to say. This is why people have been so, somebody has said to me, they said, I don't understand. If I were black, I'd be furious with I'm not even talking about recently. I'm talking about 2-3 years ago. They said, oh, I'd be furious. I'd be, marching around. I said, it's real easy for you to say what you would do if. But you don't have to deal with the daily ins and outs, and you walk around this world like you own it, because you own it. You can't do no wrong. To see how they treat these white boys, they do these mass shootings, they kill 32 people, and then they treat them all nicely, talk to them kindly, get them a glass of water and a slice of pizza. Like, get the hell out of here. What? I don't understand. So when people go, oh, no, we just need better police, we need better police, people forget that the reason we have the police we have today is because they called the National Guard back during civil rights, said it was too expensive to spend $1 million a day on policing Negroes. So what we're going to do is we're going to militarize our police, and the police are going to be the extension. So the police, all the police are is the overseer. That's all they are. That's all they are. They are not meant for us at all. And you know what? If you're not white, you already know that. They are not meant for us. They are not there to protect us. What people need to know in this country, especially brown people, you need to understand it will never stop, because there is a law in place from slavery that still exists today that says any white person can go kill any brown person. That's it. They're not in trouble. And that's why Zimmerman, even though he's really, that's a Negro too. He's a stupid Negro, but he's still a Negro too, because his mother, that's a brown woman right there. So you know what? He could be confused, whatever. The white people could claim him, they could have him, they could keep him. But what we know is that, or I know, is that it's legal in America for a white person to murder a brown person. It is not considered murder. So now what are you going to argue? So now what? I challenge anybody out there who want to contact you and debate me online, live, or whatever. I challenge anybody. You prove to me how you could change the police when the police are militarized to deal with Negroes the way they feel they should. And if it's legal, and why do you think so many racists join the police force? Because they find that out. They are trigger hungry. They're like, oh, I just want to kill a nigga today. That's all I want to do. Let me kill a spick or a chick. Where are these people at? This is what they do. So, I know we got a good cop here or there, even a good white cop here or there coming to the hood and try to help out. But we're not talking about that 1 in 12,000. We're talking about the majority. And so the majority of them are sick. And listen, it's a fact. They mentally fracture between the ages of 30 and 50. They mentally fracture. That is a medical fact. They become so vitamin deficient, and 4 or more vitamin deficiencies is the basis for bipolar schizophrenia. And, we have vitamins in our skin. So a Negro ain't really having that problem the way a white boy having that problem. So I don't even understand if they're the weak ones, they're the mentally ill ones. Why are they running the society? It's time for Africa to get back on board, and we need proper representation. We need Malema. That's who we need, because we need to make the uncomfortable comfortable and the comfortable uncomfortable. It's that time. It's that time.
We don't have that. The head is missing from the body, though. I mean, there's no leadership right now at this current moment, and we're not willing to die. We're willing to die for things, but we're not willing to die for the right things. Things worth dying for.
Yes.
We're dying every day for the wrong things, And go back to Gavin Long and Michael Johnson. They were military, and Mark Essex was military, was Navy. But I'm saying you got to learn to speak their language, and you bring it back home. It's like you go back, You go back to Houston back in 1917.
Mm-hmm.
You had black soldiers.
Oh, the Spanish flu? You talking about Spanish flu? Oh, that's 1918. That's 1918?
Well, I'm talking about a 1917 incident in Houston where black soldiers retaliated against the white folks in Houston, and it led to one of the largest trials in American history. A lot of them got, executed by the state and got put in prison for life for defending themselves. Like they were defending, I guess one of the guys was defending the honor of a black woman who was brutalized by the police down in Houston, and his brothers came to his aid, whatever. God, I think they beat him up, whatever, and they fought back. These were black men, who were military men, who stood their ground for their brother and for black womanhood, and they got, they paid the penalty for it. So you have these cases where people fight back. We fight back, but we don't talk about it. You better be on our knees praying, but are we praying to the same God? Because, if the brother's last word was mama, can you imagine how many black people that were lynched in this country whose last words were either Jesus or mama and nobody came?
Woo, Brother Ron.
Nobody came. So what the hell are we doing? If we keep on praying, nobody's answering. That means you got to pray with the gun and the bullet and other by any means necessary. I think we're afraid to speak the language that they speak.
I'm going to tell you.
Everything. We're well behaved and well trained.
Brother Ron, let me tell you something. You're very correct. And what I heard brothers saying today on various assortment of live feeds, all different types of brothers, brother in California, brother over, Chicago, brother, hearing from everybody, they say, well, you know what? I don't mind getting up, because they're talking about George Floyd. They say, I don't mind if I see what's going on. And if I felt like I intervened because I just can't watch this man be murdered, I don't care if I go to attack the police and they kill me. I don't care if everybody else jumped in. Like, in other words, it would be okay to him to die if he knew that the death wasn't going to be for nothing, but that other people were going to jump in. Because if they kill George Floyd and then they kill him too, then he's just joining it. You understand what I'm saying? So the mentality I'm literally hearing brothers say, look, if I got a guarantee that I'm not just going to be running and jumping all by myself, then I'll do it. Now, so you know what that tells me? This take me back to Hidden Colors, to Tariq Nasheed. White supremacists are always on the I forgot the beautiful sister's name. Shahrazad Ali. I apologize. Beautiful, smart woman. Yeah. You know who I'm talking about. The light skin one. Right. And she said, white supremacists have always been on the same page. Colonizers got on the same page. Council of Nicaea, let's make up the lie about Jesus, who he really was. So they always getting on the same page. They may hate each other. They could be neighbors and curse each other out, but they'll agree. Yeah, we hate that nigger though, and that stick and that shit. So they agree. Even with their disagreements, they agree to disagree. We too busy arguing about the stupidest shit in life. We too busy having 5-hour conversations, whether to be called black or African or to be called who gives a fuck. Why don't you call yourself a punk? Because you don't want to do nothing. Get the fuck up and fight, because you know what? You know damn well if they kill
Hey, everybody, this is Brother Ron. I am asking you all to do me a big favor. Think about supporting the We All Be movement. Your donation is tax deductible. The We All Be Group Incorporated is a recognized 501c3. And I'm just asking you all because I want to keep on bringing y'all quality work through the way that I know how to do best. And I'm going to sing my praises and toot my horn. A lot of y'all were not hip to Dick Gregory until Brother Ron brought him on the We All Be platform, until that Django review we did. Y'all seen another side of Judge Joe Brown, and Judge Joe Brown's message has been amplified. But it was We All Be that brought Judge Joe Brown to y'all back in 2014. And so many others. And we covered so many things. So help us out so we can help you all. Peace.